childish. Now, what we're gonna do is color her. This right here, 30 inches. 180 density. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am going to sit here and show you the whole process of me custom coloring my wig for my 30th birthday. I wanted 30 inches because I was turning 30 and I wanted to feel like a baddie, and that's exactly what I'm gonna show y'all, the whole process of me coloring this wig. It took me through the ringer because I tried to do a lot of research and it took a lot of time. So basically the color I used right here is a high lift color in the color Copper Red, and I used like 2 to 3 tubes of that color. It was a lot to sit here and distribute through this wig, honestly. And I used a comb to kind of rake through the frontal part because I was not trying to color the actual lace, but I made a mess. It's okay. I let that sit for at least 2 hours, I want to say, because at first it seemed like it really wasn't lifting, but I put the bag over it, I let it sit, and it literally took about 2 hours just for it to really get not far at all. Okay, that's what she's looking like outside of the everything. It's not as light as I thought, honestly. It's still very dark. Hopefully it gets lighter when I rinse it. I don't know. So of course, after I rinsed it out, I was not confident. This was not the level that I was looking for. I was looking for a whole lot lighter, and I should have went with my right mind to sit here and just bleach the wig beforehand, but it's okay. We are gonna fix this. We're gonna go for the color that I am looking for, but this was not it. So after, as you sit here and see, I was not confident, so I reached out to a friend and she gave me some advice and told me to do a bleach bath. Now with this bleach bath, I have not done a bleach bath like this before. I usually have like the bleach and the developer and the shampoo in my hand and just putting it on the hair, but I did a couple of little video researches and this was what basically went down. I added some bleach and then I used 30 volume developer, tried to mix all of that up, and then I added some hot water to sit here and get it started just a little bit and really saturated the wig. Basically it didn't actually, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Like, it lifted the hair the way that I wanted it to, and the process was not as messy as I thought it was gonna be either, honestly. But as you see, I'm really just saturating the wig and combing through it thoroughly to make sure that it really gets to them roots too. Because like I said, it was a lot of hair. That's 30 inches to try and fit in that little container. After putting the foil on the top of my container, I let it sit for like 20 minutes, I want to say. At least 15 to 20 minutes. And this is the level that it came out to be. I was happy with the level. I didn't want it to be too bright, but at least still like a nice level. And I was happy with this. I just needed to add the red tint to it. Alright, so now that I have her, let me turn this chair. Now that I have her sectioned off, I'm boiling the water so that I can do a watercolor test strand to get more of that red hue on top of what I already have. Ooh, and these are the colors I got. Like I said, I got Beijing Cinnamon as a test trial to see what that looks like. I got the color on my head when it's not washed out, you know, and old, is Paprika. But I'm not gonna be using that because because this is very orange. And I got copper brown. I feel like that's gonna be too dark, but I feel like that can be played with. I don't know what all I'm doing. So yes, as you can see, I was not too confident about achieving this look, but I was doing a little patch test on what color I was going to use. That Beijing cinnamon was too dark. It wasn't giving me the red that I was looking for, the red little, hue. It was too brownish copper. So it's already copper. I'm looking for the red little undertone. That's what I wanted to achieve. And I went on ahead with the copper brown. I got my hot water, and we're gonna do the copper brown. We're gonna do the copper brown. We're gonna do it. I did not measure how much copper brown I was using. I was completely eyeballing this whole thing and guesstimating. But once I squeezed it in there, I ain't want it too dark, but this was a test strand, literally. Terrifying. This is why we're doing a test strand. I dipped it, and it is slightly there. It looks like it up here. However, once it gets a little further down, it looks like it gets a little darker, which means that I'm kind of close, but it's a little too potent. So what I'm gonna do is I like it up here, and when I think I dipped it those many times, it kind of like really took here, which appears more darker. So I'm gonna dilute the color some more because I think I added too much color. I'm gonna dilute it and then do another test strand somewhere else and see how that goes. Even though this is a semi-color and it will fade over the course of time, of course. We're gonna go from there. We're gonna see, because Lord, if I can get it right, I don't mind doing it again. So I wanted to kind of blow dry it and so that you can see that strand that I was testing out. It is darker and it was just too dark. I ain't want it that dark. So we gonna sit here and dilute it and try it again with another test strand. Now with this other test strand that I was actually gonna do, I did not think I was gonna use paprika because I said I wasn't gonna use it, but I had got an idea. And when you're doing custom colors, you're going to be mixing some stuff, and usually it's not measured. So after sitting here and seeing, as you can see, it has like that little copper touch to it, but it wasn't too dark. It wasn't giving brown copper. So I went on ahead and mixed the paprika and the brown copper to see if it would give me my copper/red hue that I was looking for. And luckily, after doing this little test strand on this paper towel, it seemed like that was the color that I was going for. I was like, okay, let's just go ahead and mix this up and see what it do. Still not measuring nothing. I think I've accomplished it. It still has copper, but it's not red and it's not too dark. Oh Lord, this looks about right. Let's hope that. Let's just hope this goes right. Ooh, let's just go for it, right? So. This is before. This was the first try. See how dark that is? This is the second try. That is what I'm going for. Now, when dipping the whole head in, they sit here and say, make sure you spray the lace. So it do not tint the lace, because we do not want the lace tinted. So what we're gonna do is turn it inside out. Grab your spray. I don't be doing wigs like that, so I don't need no big spray. And spray your lace. Like I said before, I don't do wigs like that. I leave that up to the wig girlies. But me sitting here really trying to save money, I attempted this and I did pretty good. I went on ahead and dipped the whole wig and went from there. And you're gonna see the final look. It looks like it could be the color that we wanted it to be. Now, ta-da! This is the final results. I was very happy, and then I know it looked like I could have easily purchased this wig online, but I wanted a challenge, and that's exactly what I got. This is the inspiration photo, and I'm very proud of myself for actually doing this. Now, time for the install. Alright, y'all, I have my first official wig install. Looks so good. Way better than if I was to try and do this, because it was not gonna look like this at all. And I'm in love.